What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Lockdown 23 and 1. Today I have another montage of lockup videos coming your way. I want to thank my viewers, though, because y'all tagged me in these videos. Without that, I never would have seen them. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed this type of content, do not forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave, and check out the playlist with many more videos for you to start watching today. Alright, so first up, you gotta be careful with these kind of clips, man. I'm gonna play this for y'all, and then I'm gonna show you exactly what really happened, man. Everything is not always as it seems.
In a downtown Miami high-rise say they've been robbed of their relaxation.
The building sits in the shadow over the federal detention center, and they say their incarcerated neighbors are disturbing the peace.
First day we move in, my wife and I go out to the pool, and someone starts screaming they want to my wife. Look, there he is. There's the guy saying he's want to my wife.
I'm gonna your wife.
You heard him right. Inmates.
Oh! Ah, no way, man. That had to be a voiceover, man. It has to be.
Yelling from their recreational space across from Ryan Ray's apartment building.
Like I said, you got to be very careful with what you watch nowadays, because I found the real story. And let's see exactly what this guy's actually really saying about the inmates.
Living in a downtown Miami high-rise say they've been robbed of their relaxation.
The building sits in the shadow over the federal detention center, and they say their incarcerated neighbors are disturbing the peace.
You definitely get what you pay for.
But this particular amenity was very much unanticipated.
There was inmates literally hanging off of the wire windows there.
You heard him right. Inmates from the Miami Federal Detention Center yelling from their recreational space across from Ryan Ray's apartment building.
So it seems as though they weren't exactly saying they wanted to sleep with his old lady. It was definitely a voiceover, so you gotta be very careful. And obviously, he didn't even ask to have his face blurred. They put the blur there to hide the lips from not matching the sound.
I don't use the pool that much here because it doesn't get sun very much. But it does get sun during like the time that they're in there.
It's hard to make out what the inmates are yelling, but the whistling and the intended targets are very clear.
Now, the next clip, I meant to bring this to y'all around the New Year's time, but somehow it just fell through the cracks. This is coming from my home state in Roanoke, Virginia, aka Star City. Not too close to where I'm from in Virginia Beach. It's on the other side of Virginia, but still, I've been in that area quite a bit, so this clip was pretty entertaining to me.
Oh boy. Alright, well, you hear the new year popping off. They're going crazy with them gunshots, ain't they? I was just gonna pop bottles, they're popping rounds. I'm a little worried now. Good God. Oh my. Okay, well this is turning into something else entirely. I was just gonna share my sparkling cider with y'all, but welcome to Roanoke, Virginia.
Now, it's like that over here as well, man. You got cats in Portsmouth, Norfolk, Virginia Beach. They all letting off some shots somewhere. And I can only imagine how loud it is, how many gunshots going off in places like LA or Chicago, stuff like that. I'm sure they're dumping like clockwork. Now, y'all, the next clip, I apologize, has absolutely nothing to do with lockup. And it's more along the lines of an inside joke. If you're new to the channel, you're going to be completely lost. But someone tagged me in a video showing Bobby when he was a child. I told y'all he was adopted when I was in prison. My parents felt sorry for him and brought him into the house. But this is him with his original parents, and I can see why they got rid of him.
Bobby, I want you to meet my colleague, Dr. Hamilton.
And I'd like you to get the out of here.
It's all
Get out of here.
Chill, Bobby.
Get out of my room. Get out of here.
Dude, you called your mom that? Bobby, little shithead Bobby. Hopefully I don't get a copyright from that. I don't even know what movie that is, but I gotta watch it.
Bobby, I want you to meet my colleague, Dr. Hamilton.
5-star hotel, dupe. Residential suite, dupe. Gucci slides, dupe. 5-star restaurant, dupe. LA Fitness, dupe. Chanel bracelet, dupe. Party bus, dupe.
I don't really like this clip. It's not entertaining, not one bit to me. I kind of am feeling a little insulted. Next up, a jail restaurant and bar with the sight of cuffs. Oh, this is getting out of control, y'all. What if the menu was authentic prison and jail food as well? They came out and cooked it in a can for you. I'm not even gonna lie though, they would have gotten my money. I'm gonna pay to go up in that place. You know, it might be really good. Who knows? Now, I don't watch the show Love After Lockup, but someone sent me this, and man, this is, you know, these are the kind of matches that inmates make in prison.
Huh? Come on, calm down.
I'm trying to be nice.
He don't even want to hold her hand. Come on, bro, don't be breaking her heart now. I wish you the best of luck, young buck.
Huh? Come on, calm down.
Now, next up, I got an old clip coming from Graterford State Penitentiary. I do apologize if you hear jets flying in the background. I live next to a few military bases. But this old clip's coming from Graterford. We just did a reaction video coming from this prison not too long ago. I believe it's closed down now, but this is Bernard Hopkins, a professional boxer training in this prison.
This ain't no joke. This is serious. This is penitentiary. I mean, any minute, God forbid, happen, somebody get stabbed up, die. Close the jail down, run us out of here. So this is a tense place. There's good work here. There's no playing around. As you've seen a couple of rounds, these guys here, they try to get the respect, and if they can nail you, that helps a little bit. They time for a couple of days to talk about. So it's good training. It keeps you in a good mental state, keeps me in a good mental state because, of course, you know, I know this is one of the places I started off at. At Graterford, that is above average, like talent here. You got some guys, I mean, not all of them is talent.
He said he started there. I don't know the history on Bernard Hopkins, but was he in prison? Did he really start learning how to box there? If so, he might be my new favorite boxer of all time. Because that's pretty cool if that was the case, you know, to learn it in prison, come out and become a damn champion. Anyways, I love how he said, you know, it not only is a good workout, but if they connect a few punches on me, they have something to go back to the block and talk about for a couple days. That is definitely probably what happens, though. They get a couple hits in on them, and they go back to the block shining like a star. I could be pro when I get out.
Some of them, you know, want to get off the block. Some of them just have something to do, frustrations, where they can, you know, hit the bag and box a little bit. But yes, it's both here. It's a combination of tough guys first, and then it's guys that got natural talent and skill. Not to be harsh about it, that they're going to be here. You know, and around their peers, they must come off the blocks because they know I'm coming in the institution, and if one fighter don't show up that day, he got to deal with his peers.
Well, I started fighting here in 1972. As a matter of fact, I fought on the first amateur card they had here. I enjoyed the boxing program, and it give the guys a lot of initiative and ambition. You know, give them something to do. You know, and we got a lot of non-violent programs, and this is one of them.
That was the way of me changing my life. I might not been here. I mean, the way things was going, I'll be honest with anybody. I might have been dead on in here with the lifers. A lot of these young guys, 19, 18, got double life, man. A lot of them didn't have a girl yet. It made my 5 years somewhat at ease because, you know, something I love to do. And time I get finished working hard, I go back and another day starts tomorrow.
There's so many prisons in this country, and if you do your research, man, there used to be so many activities to where, you know, inmates could really escape the prison life inside of prison. Boxing, lifting real weights, rodeo shows, all kinds of things. But nowadays, unfortunately, even in lower level prisons, a lot of these activities are gone. When I first went to prison, they had pool tables and horseshoes. They do not have that no more. They had free weights where you could lift 700 pounds if you wanted to. You cannot do that no more. They welded them. I think within the next 20 years or so, prisons across the country are going to be removing all these extra activities. They're probably just going to fall in line with the higher level establishments and just have, you know, dip and pull-up bars. But if you enjoyed, like I said in the beginning of the video, hit that like, subscribe, notification bell before you leave. But as always, I salute to every last one of you been supporting me since the beginning. And this is not my left hand. Okay, this is not my left hand. The camera is actually reversed because I have 3 monitors, right? So if I were to react to the video with the camera, look, I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna break it down for y'all really quick. Let's say this is the display, okay, and I put the camera in regular mode. Let's transform it back to regular. This is regular, okay. This is how the camera view is. So if I'm looking at the screen, my head's actually gonna be looking that way or that way off the screen. Now, if I reverse it, I'm looking at the display that I'm reacting to. It's hard to explain, but I do everything for a reason. Not to mention, my nose looks extremely crooked from this angle. God, I've had my nose broken quite a bit of times. So yeah, that's why I reverse the camera. I'm not saluting with the wrong hand. It's actually the right hand. Literally. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, stay free.